It's good to know that even
our other Twitch streams are just a little bit like...
We're live? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll ever be.
Absolutely.
Nah, we're good. Hello, welcome. Avernus, the first layer of the Nine Hells, is an inhospitable place to most, if not all, creatures who dwell within it. Only a strange or insane or equally inhospitable creature would willingly choose to call it home. Let's meet some of them today. At this end of the table,
Hi, I am Tiffany with North by North Quest podcast, and I am here as the little goblin Scratches, who's on a mission for the best catering of hell.
Scratches.
Hey gang, I'm Dot. I'm also with the North by Northwest podcast, and I will be bringing in Dewey, our 5-year-old librarian barbarian.
I'm Jackson from D&D is for Nerds, and I'll be playing the Corn Knight, a knight of corn. And I'm a human fighter.
I'm Cass, also from D&D is for Nerds. I will be playing Blam, a no barbarian.
I am Joel Zammett, I'm also from D&D is for Nerds. I am playing Sound You Make When You're Pleasantly Surprised, and I'm a tabaxi father. Also a rogue, I think.
And I am Adam Carnivali, also from Sans Pants Radio and D&D is for Nerds. And I'll be your dungeon master today. So we'll begin at a place called the Wandering Emporium. It's the largest open-air market around or in Avernus. In fact, it might be the only open-air market in all of Avernus. Avernus itself, obviously situated within the Nine Hells, is not a pleasant, it's an innately evil place. The market has expensive coffee and no tea options.
It's all right.
That's cruel.
What's the corn situation?
I don't think you could find corn in
It's all popped.
It's all popcorn.
It's all popped.
What have they done to the corn? I'd like to start just like tearing down like stalls in a fury.
All right, before we get
Pop the corn.
you are all a business venture / family together
Yes.
under the watchful eye of a lemure. Let me get you all a picture, and I'll pass it round so that everyone
I'm
can
excited
see.
to see.
Thank you.
Bless you, Adam.
A lemure. Is
it's
it
a-
like a mammal?
Yeah, every time he says lemure, I think a lemur. It may still be a lemur. I don't know.
It could be a lemur.
It looks like the Pokemon Muck
Okay.
Oh,
if he had a human face and was eternally smiling, but wrong.
Okay, so
Okay.
imagine the wettest boy.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
The
Okay.
wettest
Yes.
boy.
Got it.
Okay, that's all you need.
Imagine the slime craze was possessed.
Does he have a corset on, or is that just shadow? He looks happy.
he does.
He does.
He's a really happy
He's
little...
a smiling
He looks,
Muck.
he's having a great time.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, that's his party face.
And it's
Yeah.
crazy to be that happy when you have no lips. You know what I mean?
He's just a
It's sad to
natural
be that
hourglass.
happy
I think in
Please.
Avernus you just
Kiss.
become
Oh, yeah,
naturally
please.
acclimated to no lips.
Yeah, I think very few people. Lips are a novelty.
Optional.
People look at us for our lips as we walk by.
This particular creature is known as King Boy. He wears a crown, a scepter, and has a rather fetching cape that he keeps very carefully off the ground.
Fair. Fair.
He is the owner of your war machine called Risky Business.
I'm writing that down.
Risky
somewhere.
business?
Your war machine is a giant, multi-wheeled. It has in total 6 wheels, 2 at the front, 4 at the back. It has on its sides 4 ballista meant to fire sideways, a catapult meant to fire backwards,
All right.
Okay.
a fire spout firing forwards, and because King Boy found that getting wheels that turn one direction was very expensive. So to get wheels that turn 2 directions, prohibitively expensive. So
Okay.
instead, it turns with two giant arms on either side
practical.
to plant themselves into the ground and pivot the giant machine.
Catapults, flamethrowers, and arms.
And can we punch with those arms?
Oh,
No.
yeah. Oh.
Well,
Why not?
without you need. They're not designed to. Oh man!
So
to get something that turns? Are you crazy? That's what he got the arms for in the first place.
Okay, that's fair.
Look,
That's
fair,
on me.
fair.
Although I
okay.
foresee some terrible situation where you are going to force those arms into an.
How
All
can
right.
I not? That's
That's
on you.
that's future Adam's problem. All right. So you are in the Wandering Market, the Wandering Emporium. Sorry.
Yes.
Where, other than tearing down stalls, screaming about corn, what would you all be doing?
Did King Boy send us to do anything in particular? We're just here
Free-
out shopping.
All right.
Yeah. This is your day off. It's
Oh,
the
no.
Lord's day.
On the seventh day,
You're not
we
allowed to
shop.
say that you observe it, but you do so.
Right. Okay. I'll go to a stall, try to look for, I don't know, kind of supplies, milk, nappies, those kind of things.
All right.
Try to avoid any toy stores.
You come along with a package of 3 children, don't you?
Yes.
What are their names?
Yeah,
Oh,
can we
right.
get the names of your kids?
Well, this one we have this is the eldest daughter.
Yeah.
This is Grandma's disappointed Tisk.
Okay.
Over here is the youngest one, the middle child, sorry, scrambled eggs.
Oh,
And then
cute.
the youngest one we have is We Only Wanted Two.
So, one of them, I believe, they're on a front papoose, a back papoose, and on a lead.
Yes, this
Which
one will be
one's
on the lead.
That
Okay.
one's on the
Okay.
lead.
Yes, Grandma's disappointed Tisk, yes.
Grandma's disappointed Tisk is pulling desperately at the lead, trying to get to a fruit
No,
stall.
no, wait, fruit? What fruit?
That's exciting. Your kid wants fruit, man. That's all
Do
right.
not get oh, no, healthy habits.
Fruit is
Is it a pomegranate?
it might be the sweetest fruit known to all of Avernus, highs or lows.
Lows.
Lows? Oh, the sweetest fruit known to all of Avernus would definitely be a rock. There are rocks, that counts as fruit.
Right, you want the rock? You want the rock, little one? Yeah, I get the rock. I get the rock.
All right.
Does your kid know it's a rock?
It's fruit.
I don't know.
The most delicious fruit you will find here.
It's sweet fruit for the baby.
Can I just be lying in like a pile of popcorn?
I think we decided you're already getting.
crying?
Scratches is with Corn Knight, trying to get him out of.
Why
the corn.
would they do this to the corn?
Well, it's very hot here, and when you put corn where it's hot, it goes pop.
I'd like to grab you by the lapel and be like, find a way to cool it down. Bless you, Scratches.
You all right? So, are we making a concerted effort here to try and revert popcorn back to corn? It's just to try
No,
and
it's just
calm him down.
temperature.
Can it be mended?
Yeah.
Does popcorn count as the unmended version of the corn? Because
Is
if that's so,
popcorn
I will
broke?
mend it.
I would say
One
no.
kernel.
But if you want, both of you can make rolls to try and talk the Corn Knight down. One of you is the primary, basically, and the other one would be assisting.
Okay,
An
guess that's
assisted roll
Scratches.
is only 10. You can make it, I guess, persuasion, unless you have something else you'd like to.
That's close
If
enough.
you could be deception if you want. Hell, I'd accept trick me.
Totally lying.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be okay because it's better this way. You're bringing popcorn to more people because they can eat it.
I suppose that's good.
Yeah.
I read a book one time that said that popcorn is really just the next phase of corn.
If you
It's
think
living
about
its
it,
corn life.
Oh,
I'd like to
no.
like scoop up a big handful and bring it close to my tears.
Please, the roll.
Oh, yes.
oh,
Okay.
Are you gonna be the
you go first.
popcorn night?
that is
Maybe.
an 18.
18. Did you get, if you get at least 10, you assist.
I did.
All right,
Yes.
that's another +2, 20 total. I'm going to say the Corn Knight, as that is your only name. All right. The Corn Knight, you are soothed by the words of Dewey and Scratches.
You're too kind to me.
We can put it in a bag, and then you can take
Help.
it to more people to know the worth and word of corn.
If you'd help me laden me pockets with it.
Okay.
I have oversized pants. We can put them in
That
there.
sounds wonderful.
So we're just scooping popcorn into pockets and like down his shirt and like literally anywhere popcorn can go.
So if I may point out an issue and a problem I think of
Okay.
that you might not have foreseen.
Sure.
A multi-legged devil with 6 giant legs and 6 giant arms stomps over and expectantly puts out a hand for his popcorn crop.
I high five him.
Scratches also places a book in his hand. It
Cool.
has a blue tiefling on the cover in a business suit who looks very dapper, and it says, "Helping me, helping you."
Can I then drizzle popcorn over the top? The gift of corn.
All right, we're gonna come back to that. Blam, what would you be doing? Please, please.
Helping the corn.
Well, I've noticed that sound you make when pleasantly surprised is going over to eat rocks. I have.
Please, fruit.
Well, I am from the mortal planes. I recognize them as rocks, and I also go to eat the rocks.
You're like a gnome, yeah?
Do you just
Yes.
I like that he was holding your hand. Like, come on, right? Let's get in gnomes.
I
Come.
feel like I know what's about to happen. You just grab and you eat.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
It's like the rock's consistency is. It's not like hard
Cake.
stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got to be able to eat it somehow. It's more like a crumbly like.
So people actually eating these rocks?
Yeah.
They're fruit.
I eat
It's
it like
the
a Cookie
closest-
Monster.
okay. So, another devil.
Yes.
This
Right.
one like a giant, buffed, four-armed but only two-legged creature.
Cool.
All right. yeah.
Peers over and puts out a hand very expectantly.
How much for that one and
Oh, thank
4?
God. Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh, that's good. Thank you
Was
so
it
much.
good? Another 5.
5. I'm gonna say 5 gold.
5 gold. All right.
It's
We
quite
can sustain
expensive.
ourselves on corn.
All
We
right.
don't
I give
need
over
rocks.
5 gold. We eat the rock. I give 1 for
Exactly.
everybody.
All right. Cool. So
okay,
with that
ma'am.
very swiftly dealt with, we must return.
Hey, I was going to dribble the rock back into his hand. I thought he wanted it back.
Someone's got to be
die here? What-
responsible. No. Goes in mouth. Goes in mouth. Good, blam.
I hope everyone's excited for a stream of watching a man die slowly over the course of an hour and a half.
Pace by pace.
Chip him away like crumbling rocks in the mouths of idiots.
Like the
All right,
sweetest
all right, all
fruit
right, all
you've
right.
ever tasted.
So,
Can I cut it up into slices?
yeah, sure. Do you have a little knife or dagger or something?
Yeah, I have a dagger.
Hey, you can cut it up. you
that's
just got to
good
be
for the
careful with your
kids.
hand, I guess.
No,
But
yeah.
you feed little slices to your children.
All right, good.
All
Along
of
with
them
the
are
rest.
struggling at the bit to try and get to
Ah.
something soft. Usually you eat quite hard foods. Harder rocks, potentially.
Have we been just surviving on rocks?
Yeah.
I'm not against
Maybe.
that. I just want clarification.
But
Rocks are the
potentially.
corn kernels of the earth's ear.
Yeah.
Your
that's
diet
fine.
is definitely
A lot of
rock-based.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, that'll set a good foundation.
You proud?
Yeah.
You proud?
Seems
Good.
happy.
I've killed the most of him. I'm so sorry.
So,
Start a tally.
Yes.
Do any of you know Infernal?
I don't think so, no.
I think Dewey does. Because he speaks all the languages because you read the books.
Yeah.
Alright.
Where is
Well, if you understand Infernal,
I do.
I don't know.
excellent. The devil speaks in a deep and powerful baritone that maybe a better DM could recreate. Hello. That will be 10 gold. Thank you.
I look expectantly at you.
I look at Scratches.
Well, I guess I could write it off as a business expense. And Scratches pulls out some gold and hands it to him.
If you have a booklet that has like expenses and profits made by the War Machine, made by Risky Business, then King Boy will absolutely let you be the accountant. Of
Oh
the
yeah,
War
no.
Machine.
Scratches has a magical book that basically acts like a computer. It keeps all our notes. We have different
Fabulous.
tabs for everything.
great.
He's an executive assistant. at his
King
core.
Boy is very happy to have. King Boy loves all of you like he loves his many children.
Yeah, I figured.
But he loves
Scratches came in as an intern.
he loves you Scratches the most, but he also loves Dewey the most, and Corn Knight, and Blam.
Really
Yes.
pick your favorite child.
I know. Yeah.
All of you are his favorite child.
We'd never ask him to pick. I wouldn't dare.
We
I
couldn't.
would.
Sometimes you wake up to little notes left on your chest from King Boy, just professing how much you mean to him.
How wet is King Boy?
Very.
It's just so damp.
Is he
Hugging King Boy is like going for a dip.
is he water
Is he a-
wet or greasy wet?
Yeah.
He greasy wet.
Is he a hugger?
Only if you hug back.
Okay.
We all do.
Yeah, I assume.
Yeah.
I assume we're always hugging King Boy.
All right. So you pay. Thank freaking Christ. You pay the devil. You pay the devil his due, and then you keep moving. Where are you going? Where are you dragging the Corn Knight to?
Scratches saw a taco truck and is headed that way.
All right. Cool.
I'll go. I've been satiated.
Well, I heard the rocks and popcorn, they go really well together here in Avernus, so maybe tacos and tacos and rocks?
Tacos and corn.
You get a little beef and rock taco.
Yeah.
Yum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
delicious.
It's real
That's the
good.
closest they get to cheese.
I feel like you
What
got
are
us
the
a-
cows?
There are no cows here.
Dust.
Big boulder.
Wow.
I said it's the closest they get to cheese.
It just seems wrong that the closest thing we have to fruit and cheese is the
Are
one
rocks.
thing.
a
But hey,
different-
I'm not
Oh,
complaining.
a charcuterie board here. That's a
what?
mine.
A
cheese
charcuterie
board.
board.
Oh, I said it wrong.
Yeah, you did,
It's
but
my
that's
accent.
That's why I didn't understand it. You said pronounced it wrong. I definitely know what that
Yeah.
word is.
Okay, well, I guess we'll get tacos and then
Yeah.
maybe we'll reconvene
Yeah.
with
Alright.
Right, I will get a coffee.
I assume King Boy
Okay,
misses
it's
us.
overpriced. It's
That's-
2 gold for a coffee.
It's fine.
That's-
I'll drink. What's the biggest I can get?
The biggest you can get, they have one size and it's small.
I hate hell.
This sucks.
What the hell? All right.
just get many smalls.
Yes, I'll get.
Cheat the system.
I'll get.
Double Parker
Right,
coffee.
you can hold. Yeah, I'll get 4. You hold these 2.
You get 4
1,
coffees?
2, yes, 4. Then drink.
All right.
Wrapping lead around.
So that's
arm.
another 8 gold.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I'm
It's
marking it up.
expensive here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sucks.
It's our allowance, I assume.
Thank God I don't need to eat as long as corn exists in the world.
That's a bold statement from a man who I know is actually a human.
I'm the corn god given mortal form.
It's going to be interesting, the purview of how long this game runs. I can't wait for your levels of exhaustion. Are you ready for your levels of
I was
exhaustion?
born ready.
You ready to play this
Corn
game?
exists,
I
baby,
will
I can't
kill you.
die.
I will kill you through exhaustion. Do you think I'm scared?
Come at me.
Let's go.
I'm not even afraid of you.
All
I think
right.
that was a challenge.
Yeah, well, I'm
let's
taking
do
it
it.
as one.
Can I buy beans?
Can you buy beans? Do you mean rocks?
Coffee beans. Is
Are they
this
smaller
is
rocks?
this coffee also just rock juice?
No.
Wait
Yes.
a
They
second.
mix water in.
Good.
Gross.
Gross.
You can have it hot or cold. Sorry, lukewarm or cold.
I'll have it lukewarm.
All right, they give it to you lukewarm.
Can I
What-
get
what's
some beans
doubly
for
impressive
later?
They
about
give
that?
3 lukewarm, 1 cold.
All right.
What's doubly impressive about that is that presumably it's very hot. So it's an active choice to make it lukewarm.
No, because they make it, set it, wait for a little bit,
Okay.
make the next one, set that one down, wait for a little bit.
All
Yeah,
right,
okay, I
all
get
right.
it.
It's also weirdly stale. Who
The
knew?
Tastes
barista
like
does
dust.
not care.
It's amazing that a rock can be stale, but they've done it.
And somehow
Exactly.
it forms a skin every time.
Every time. And I think that we're still using baristas. So that's nice.
They're all underpaid.
They can't get a different job. It is their hell.
Yeah. All right, I drink a couple and keep going. All right,
Yeah.
what do you
Oh,
want?
so they're for you. You were getting.
Yeah, I was slightly excited. I'm like, oh, we'll return, we'll get a coffee.
No, they're
Coffee
all
with my
for him.
popcorn.
He's
is fine.
singled out of 3.
Do you know how little sleep
Yeah,
He
he
needs
gets?
Why?
one coffee for each child and then one for himself.
What? I'm not giving the children the coffee.
No, as in, like,
Ah,
ratio-wise.
ratio-wise,
You need
yes,
the
yes,
energy
yes,
of one coffee per child.
You drink it for 4.
Yeah.
I'm drinking for 4 ever since Mom died. You know.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So unless Blam wants to do anything else,
No,
you,
I stare at the coffee. It's not good.
you
can have a
reconvene.
sip.
I don't want it.
Good.
You're at the front of maybe a vegetable stand. They have rocks, and broccoli.
Yeah.
The 3 vegetables
Is
available.
that just because it has the word rock in it?
No, but that's great. I didn't even realize I was doing that.
Well done.
Well done.
No, I planned it all along.
Yes.
It's fine.
No, rocks, and cauliflower. I
Yeah.
freaking hate cauliflower.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's
dude.
so
Cauliflower's
bad.
gross.
Are we meeting King Boy
Give me
here?
some broccoli. Yeah, King Boy is here. He's out the front negotiating the price of some cauliflower.
Yeah, he's made any. We've not. I don't know if we were. Oh no, it's our day off. It's the Lord's Day.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot.
That's right.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
work
okay.
happens today.
We got corn.
Yeah.
And tacos.
That is good.
There is rock on my lip.
You have something on your. Dewey licks his oversized top and
Before you reach me, I go,
You're foul.
Right, I will. I got like a supply of like napkins, yeah, just dabbing your way.
Can I drizzle some popped corn onto King Boy and watch it sink into him?
That is definitely how he gets his nutrients.
It's going to be awesome watching that dissolve.
Osmosisly.
Absolutely. He has a mouth, but it's largely, you don't know why he has a mouth.
It's really just used for smiling.
he
It's a
communicates.
decorative.
That's so
man.
lovely.
It's a decorative smile.
Yeah.
He communicates through telepathy. So you hear,
Ah.
well, through telepathy is
Okay.
it? All right. So you see him leaning across to speak with the devil who's manning the stall, and he goes. And everyone gets a telepathic blast of what he is saying.
Right.
He doesn't direct it, it just goes out and all. I love you, King Boy.
It's a radio broadcast.
is that... Is
Everyone gets a telepathic blast of King Boy handing the devil 3 silver coins. The devil shakes his head. Everyone gets a telepathic message of 4 silver coins.
Oh, King Boy.
This happens for 1 hour.
Okay.
what a
How
day
many
off.
coins did he end up giving?
He ends up spending. Oh yeah, he definitely lets you know, so you can write it
Oh
down.
yeah,
in
no,
the
we're
books.
keeping track.
He spends 6 gold coins for a
Whoa.
bag's worth of cauliflower.
Okay.
Oh,
10 minutes, no,
Bad.
2 minutes into this exchange, can I go somewhere? Is there like a playground or something?
All
Just
right,
something that's amusing.
There's not a playground, but there is like a place where people throw their sharp objects when they're done with them.
that seems like a good option.
That's a good
we
place
are-
to raise a child.
Yeah.
It's literally the equivalent.
Dewey looks and he goes,
No, that is a playground for us. Yes, all right, we go there and play.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
go play.
I think
You going as
would
well?
Dewey's
like
gonna
to
go
come
play.
along
Mm,
with
you want to go play? Who's going
No.
to play? No, you're playing. All right.
Dewey
Come on,
plays.
Dewey. That's good.
As you walk away, you get like fainter and fainter, and more coins being put in the devil's hand.
Okay, everybody. Let's go to the playground. Remember, put on your padded feet. Yes, good.
I guess you're going to have to because of the sharp objects.
Yes,
That's
yes,
fair.
yes.
Everyone puts on little padded feet, and you all play around the
Broken
sharp
glass.
objects.
Hey, class.
I like that I said padded feet and you just took it off.
Yeah,
It's
you didn't say
great.
padded shoes. I
No.
noticed that, but that's
No.
fine.
Come
Oh, they're the feet of other
They're,
creatures.
they're shoes with like the wiggle, like you can put your toes
Ah,
in or
yes,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Those.
The barefoot shoes,
Yeah.
everybody. Let's put it
Um,
on.
How sharp and delicate are these items?
They range from giant shards of glass,
This?
blood-stained, all the way down to small, tiny, like halfling-sized daggers, blood-stained.
Could one perhaps, if one were to have a giant mallet
Mm-hmm.
made of wood,
Yeah.
roll their mallet in the sharps to create some sort of super mallet?
Like
Oh, I
rolling
see
a
what you're saying.
piece of candy and sherbet.
Yes.
All right.
We put
To ruin
glue
your
on
mouth.
it,
Okay.
And then we roll it around.
A lot of really dangerous stuff is about to happen, kind of all at once. So, can I get you to make a acrobatics check? I don't trust you 3 with dice.
Fair.
We
I'm
know.
doing
Should've.
your
I'll lie to
rolls.
you, Adam.
Wait.
I'll lie to your goddamn face.
Oh,
Every single
got a nat
time.
20?
I also would
Get
have
a
said
point
I
of
had a
inspiration?
natty 20.
Ah,
And you play expertly. We'll see what the children do, but they will potentially be looking at you in awe.
Dewey's read enough books to know.
Damn,
That
that
is very
kid can
good.
play.
the joy coming out of that kid.
cannot.
It is kind of weird to abstractly think that you got a nat 20 for play.
Yeah.
In
Man,
glass.
that kid is
In glass.
enjoying
That's
itself.
true. That's a great point.
We are playing in glass.
All right. Cool. So,
Oh no.
your passive perception is high enough that you notice when two of your children, we'll say the youngest, we only wanted two, and the
Yes.
second youngest, which is
Scrambled eggs.
scrambled eggs, are at the same time, they're on like a giant shard of glass that has a seesaw at the top of it. I say seesaw, it's a rod of metal
Yeah.
that has jagged points down the bottom.
They're very good at playing, yes.
One of them's on one side, rocking up and down, and the
Good.
other's on the other side. Unfortunately, we only wanted two, is so light. And the bar of metal sunk.
Oh, no.
And they look like they are about to be eviscerated. Let's go to initiative.
Oh, no.
Save that man's children. Well, not me. I'm elsewhere. But you guys take care of it.
Okay.
Are you also here?
Yeah.
No, actually,
No?
Scratches
All right.
is with the book, just listening to the yelling with the coins and midgets.
I rolled a 16.
16? All right, you'll be going first, but give me 1 sec.
I'd like to be just chatting to a random devil. Whatever.
Blam, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Blam, you're also here, and so obviously are you.
Yeah, I'm trying to roll my dagger to get some sort of.
Mallet and dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you have very bloody hands.
Yeah.
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 So-
Yeah. They'll never Piggly.
You've maybe never done this before, Dewey, because it's a unique thing that I like to
Oh,
do.
well, bring it on.
I'm about to make a luck check, so I
Oh.
roll percentiles,
Okay.
and then I'm going to ask you for highs or lows. And if you say highs, and I got very high, you're going to be lucky. The closer you get, the more lucky you are, and vice versa. So if you say lows, blah, blah, blah. Now, sometimes I like to play around with it where this is your children's lives.
Yes.
Roll the dice. Don't show anyone.
Okay.
Secret.
Uh-huh.
Just look at them.
Yes.
Highs or lows?
Low.
Lows.
Was it
Would
low?
you like to change? He knows.
Based on his face or
Yeah,
just like
based
my
on his
general
face.
instinct? No, I'm going to stick with low.
What did you get?
16.
16?
Oh, thank goodness.
You were literally basically next to the children as this starts happening. What do you do?
Dewey goes into barbarian mode, and you realize that his shadow is actually significantly larger than he is, like a full-sized man shadow. And he's gonna rage to make sure I get those extra bonuses for the strength check here.
Excellent.
And his shadow actually stands up, creating this kind of guardian effect around him. As Dewey goes, "I'm coming for you!" And he like makes a dive motion to try to catch one of the children.
Okay, catch. Are you going to catch scrambled eggs or are you going to
Little.
try and catch both?
Okay. Oh,
You can try to catch both, but I would say that's, well, you're going to get advantage to this check, but I'd give you disadvantage so it'd just balance
It'd
out
just
if
be
you're
a
gonna,
flat roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dewey's gonna try to catch both kids.
That's
Roll.
great.
Nice.
It's
He could
a,
possibly make
If
a
you
choice.
mess up, you might
Athletics
kill one
check.
of his kids.
Okay.
That's the best.
Oh, okay. It's okay. So that's an 11 plus 2, so 13.
13. Unfortunately, I'm going to say you catch scrambled eggs, who was on the heavier side.
Oh, no.
You grab, you roll, you've got scrambled eggs.
Oh,
You
no.
hit like a plane of glass, but at just the right angle that it doesn't cut either of you up. But as you're doing, you're reaching out for we only wanted to,
Uh-oh.
and he slips through your hands.
No.
All right. We only wanted two is falling into the. Who could have guessed?
It was so safe,
This is
Adam.
the least
It was so
playground we've ever
safe.
seen.
Blam, it's your turn, and then two hits the ground.
I die for the child.
Oh, hi, highs or
Nice
lows?
work, baby.
Hi.
Highs? Oh. Blam, you are very far away.
But I'm
You get-
also very fast. Right?
You're going to need to make an athletics check just to get there in time. Then you need to make an acrobatics check to catch.
Well,
All
I'm
right.
very glad I'm a barbarian then.
So, if you want, you can spend one of your 3 rages today doing this, and you get an advantage on the first one, but not the second one.
Yes.
All right. So,
Oh boy.
you succeed. You're going to get there in time. I know I often say that. All right. Do you want to roll this?
Is a baby gonna die as like one of the
first
first
thing.
things of this stream?
You need to get, it's a very easy check to just catch a small child. You only need to get at least 5.
17.
Okay. Thank goodness.
Pass me the die, please.
I was like, where do we put the child?
All right.
In the bin.
You reach out and you catch We Only Wanted To at the very last possible moment. All right.
Maybe it's not
Right.
safe.
Okay, I deliver it back. I now do not owe you any
Maybe
money
they
for
should
the
knock
rocks.
this down and
Fair
build a
enough.
soft thing.
Yes. Thank you for baby. Thank you for baby. I hand you each a slice of rock.
Aw.
Thank you.
I
Okay,
Dewey
good.
eats it.
All right, then I
On
give
the
them
spot.
a good stern talking to about safety, and they're looking after your younger sister. You know, you got to be safe.
It's not really a safe place to raise kids. Hell.
Dewey, what is your passive perception? Don't read too much into this. What's your passive perception?
12.
12? All right. So it would be a sound you make. You are looking up from looking after your kids, and you see that a lot of the devils in the Wandering Emporium have started converging in one area. Those of you who were not here, so Corn Knight and Scratches, you both just noticed that. You're kind of like in enough of it to see that a lot of the devils are converging around one area. I would also ask, though, for your passive perception.
It is 10.
10? All right. Corn Knight and Blam. Oh, no, Blam's not there.
Just
Corn
Corn
Yeah.
Knight.
So you can hear talking, but you can't hear what people are saying.
Maybe I'll saddle up to you, Scratches, and be
Yeah.
like, should I investigate?
Well, we probably should be careful about being near too much. That people get stabby here.
True.
But it's probably a good idea to know what's happening.
Would you like to come with?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
All
We'll
right.
walk over.
All right, you start making your way towards the center of the crowd. What would you three like to do?
So Dewey sees this happening.
You do see this? Yeah. Presumably. Sorry, I kind of just assumed, but sound you make points this out.
Right. Anyone get any like cuts or any boo-boos?
No, everyone's
that's good, all right.
shockingly fine.
I'm
No
like,
glass.
all right, everybody, come. You right, this place is dead. Okay, little ones, we're going. I think something's happening over there. Let us go away
Aw.
from it. We've had enough playtime.
Aww.
Look, everybody had a good time. Come on. Time for...
Did I manage to get my mallet rolled?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I'll quickly make a check for you.
Nice.
You get gloss in the mallet, but that's not really gonna help.
Something.
Less safe to touch.
You've made
Okay.
it less safe for you to handle. Hey, now if anyone ever needs to handle the other end, maybe they'll get a little boo-boo or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good. Okay, everybody, I think something's happening. Whatever. Come with me. Come on.
Okay.
I pick up my mallet and hold it over my shoulder.
I'm going to assume you're a child, by the way. You are like yay high.
That is
You
exceptionally
kind of
rude.
did go with, because Dewey also looks like a child, right?
Dewey is
Dewey
a
is a
child. He's
child.
well, yeah, he's a 5-year-old, but he's been around for 40 years.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you are kind of just with all the kids right now.
Okay,
That is
everybody, come on.
that is incredibly insensitive. I am a gnome. I practice as a doctor.
All right, I don't voice this. I just assume. Come on, let's go. All right. I like put out my hands, you know.
I grab one, I drag my hammer
I
behind
obviously
me.
grab the hand. I'm not rude.
All right, let us go. We walk.
Scratches and the Corn Knight, both of you will make it to the epicenter of whatever's happening way before anyone else.
Scratches and the Corn Knight is a great name for a detective show.
Yeah, it is. So, side podcast. We'll talk later. That's fine.
That's crazy that you think Scratches and the Corn Knight are names.
Scratches is his name.
The
For
Corn
like a
Knight is
cat.
a name.
No, he gave up his real name when he took up the quill.
And Corn Knight.
The Corn Knight is a title.
A self-given one.
That's what so many noir detectives have, isn't it? A title.
One is a goblin
I
accountant.
do remember
the
Humphrey
other is,
Beauregard as person who has been knighted. Shut up.
It's the adventures of a goblin accountant and a creature born twixt man and corn.
Anyway,
Together they solve crimes.
Anyway, in the center of this kerfuffle is let me check my notes.
What is
Adam
it?
checks his notes.
It's
A
some kind
barbed
of-
devil or hamatula.
Yeah.
It's incredibly bloodied and beaten. It's lying on the ground. Standing over it is a much larger devil, possibly also a barbed devil, but way more powerful looking. Someone who is clearly high in the ranks. In Infernal, which you understand, Scratches. No,
Yeah.
wait.
Dewey.
No,
Dewey
Dewey.
Well, I have
Oh, no.
undercommon. I don't have infernal.
Do you not understand Infernal?
No.
No.
Ah, well, neither of you understand, but the larger devil is saying something very intimidating, and the broken and bloodied one just shakes its head.
Core Knight, I think that one hit the other one for reasons.
You might be right. Shall we get ourselves involved? Have a sticky beak, why not?
Distantly, both of you hear,
That'd be King
and you feel a mental projection into your mind of you two standing where you are roughly now. There's like a little slight variations, but King Boy muscles his way through and is standing in between you with his hands on his hips and a craggy smile.
I think we should just stay here because King Boy's coming.
You might be right. See what the bus man wants.
Does that mean every demon heard that?
Yes. Oh, yes, absolutely.
Brilliant.
King Boy does not so much speak as he does scream.
All right, well, we'll wait for King Boy then, I
All right.
guess.
Yeah.
King Boy arrives, and you see him looking behind, and you see the rest of the group. Papa and all the children.
I'm 35.
In this time,
Child for a gnome.
that is quite young for a gnome.
That's
Are you
really young
35?
for a gnome.
Equivalent in human years.
Oh, in
Okay.
human years. Sorry.
All right, little one, let us go. Come on. Have another piece of rock.
I obviously have another piece of rock.
We've established Blam's not rude.
Does Dewey hear the infernal conversation happening?
I was about to say,
Oh.
as you get closer, and while this has been happening, the larger devil has been picking up the smaller bearded one, punching him back down into the dirt, and then picking him up, and they having like a yelled conversation at each other. Dewey, you do begin hearing it, and you can hear some deep, once again, that a better DM would recreate. But hey, here we are. As he's yelling, someone is yelling, where, when, where, when, and another fainter voice, I don't know.
Hey, the big one's bullying the little one.
All right, well, you're all there together. Do you say that for everyone?
Yeah, it's not nice.
No, it's not this nice. All right. Should we? Okay. What do you want, King
Papa
Boy?
calls.
You all see a mental projection of a feeling of like just the feeling of courage that King Boy is emanating.
I
King Boy.
swing my mallet over my shoulder and rage.
Are we going for the little one or the big one?
We fight them both!
Maybe wait. I could try to talk to it.
I can't hear that. I've gone.
Oh, wait. Dewey like patters like a child behind, like wait, as I kind of follow you out.
All right, so the two barbarians enter the field. The two barbarians enter the field, one of them raging, the other one willing to talk. This can only end well. All right, so I'm gonna say that because words travel faster than mallet, that Dewey, you could start talking before any like combat begins.
Okay, so Dewey
It's-
will talk in infernal.
Yeah.
So this child steps up and Dewey says in infernal, excuse me, and I'm gonna pull on his like whatever clothing it's wearing. You should ask him nicely.
Sorry, who did you say that? Oh,
The
you're
big
talking
one
to
that's
big
punching
one.
the
All
other
right,
one's face in.
It turns around and regards you with curiosity, but no aggression, but no like it. Clearly, you're a child to it. It's clearly not really properly listening to you. Are you still gonna hit?
Well, what I would like to do is mallet the face, stand over him and go, why?
All right then.
That face is so high up for you.
I'll give you a. Well,
I
we'll
hope
see
he
whether
falls.
or not you.
That's my aim. Ugh.
So
In my mind, I'm still talking to him.
you did get a critical hit just now.
Yes.
Okay.
Car.
Those
Okay.
extra shards of glass
Yeah,
help.
they really
Finally.
did the trick.
Peppered in some.
Yeah.
With your boosted barbarian damage, you do. You do 36 points of damage
All right.
to the devil.
Like
Yes.
a proud dad at a baseball match, I won't be clapping you.
Thank you.
You floor it in one hit.
It's dead?
It's not dead, it's bleeding
Floored.
out,
It's
basically.
on the floor.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
well,
on
we
the floor.
I stand as much over it as one can when they are a gnome.
Yeah.
and I ask, why?
It does not respond. It's dying.
You
That's
should.
on
round.
him.
It should ask nicely.
Can I go over and pick up Blam?
All right. You pick up Blam.
Pick
right.
up Blam and like put it to the side and be like,
Do you resist?
I mean, I flail my arms and legs, but it does nothing.
where? I'll ask the same question.
The bearded devil who had been he's talking to the smaller
No,
bearded
the
devil.
one that's been hit.
Because we're talking to a diamond.
I just figure Blam's not getting it across.
No one takes me seriously.
You hit the bigger one.
Yeah.
You're talking to the bigger
Yeah.
one. You understand that the smaller one was the one who was like, I don't know. The bigger one was asking questions previously.
Now I do.
All right, good. You just didn't understand.
All right,
Cool.
I'll turn
You're
around.
not stupid. That's such a relief for me.
I'll turn around to the little one and ask the same question.
All right. The bearded devil switches to common because clearly you only understand common and says, "All right, all right, all right. Do you have a map, King Boy?"
Yes.
Oh no, do you have one?
Scratches lays his magic book out and flips the page and a map.
King Boy gestures to the map.
Can I be like he's touching up his wounds and trying to like clean him up a little?
The first time you touch him, he like shrinks away from you in fear.
Oh,
Do you continue?
I like, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. I like when I like,
All right, you can make a medicine check then.
All right.
Oh, sorry. I forget I don't trust you. Hey, Nat one.
Oh.
Guess what?
Oh, I poked him in the eye.
Guess what? You gouge one of his eyes, but it only works to further intimidate him. He feels like he's being good copped, bad copped.
I'm so sorry. I thought it was a bit of like, him. Point to the big guy.
You thought it was a bit of bone, but it was his eye.
Oopsie daisies.
Dewey walks over and gives his sliver of rock to him.
The bearded devil takes it and gratefully eats it. He's not had fruit in days.
Great. Yeah.
He's gonna get dysentery.
And then Dewey looks to all the other demons and devils standing around and goes, there's nothing to see here. Zayden Inferno, go home, get some fruit, go away.
Can you make a, I guess, persuasion check?
Yeah.
Or maybe deception. I'd allow either, to be honest.
Okay. I
There-
don't feel
I
like
guess
I'm deceiving them.
there is something to see.
Yeah, it is a
There
lie.
is
That's
absolutely
true.
Let's be
something
honest.
to see.
It's
Okay.
fancy time.
A 12.
A 12. Some of the smaller ones do start dispersing, but there's a lot of bigger, more powerful ones that are just kind of ignoring you
As
again.
long as they don't
unfortunately.
look at the map, we should be fine.
The bearded devil points to a location about a day's ride from where you are currently and says, there, the portal to the material plane will be opening within about 24 hours.
Oh.
It's nice to finally
The
know
market
what we're talking
stops.
about.
Every sound, every creature in the market, when the bearded devil says that, you can feel the eyes of every devil turn and face you.
I reach over and pull very damply on Daddy, King Daddy.
Daddy. King Boy.
Everyone is projected an image of you guys getting into your vehicles first.
Everybody run!
We run.
Scratches like picks up the book and slams it.
Can I scoop up whichever little is
I'll,
possible?
I'll
and
kind
run
of
with
grab
them?
whatever I can.
All right. In the mad
Grab onto
dash,
my tail.
I
It'll be
need
quicker.
athletics check, and I'll roll your 3.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, I got
12 for Scratches.
Ooh.
12.
A nat 20 and a 6 on top.
All right. Do you already have inspiration?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'll keep
you
it.
just still have inspiration.
I don't know, dude.
I'm not used to having a mix. Usually, I'm just like I can't trust anyone at the table. The Corn Knight, you command a. Oh well, no, actually, Dewey is commanding a powerful lead. The Corn Knight, hot on your heels. Then I would say Scratches. You got
12.
12. You're behind that, and then. So, Blam and sound you make.
Yes.
So, Blam, as you turn around, you get wrapped in your own cloak. You fall over, hit your head on some fruit, and start spinning around.
It's great that you cocoon yourself.
Blam, you take the Odin sleep. You're knocked out cold.
Oh boy.
Sound you make when the Wandering Emporium erupts into movement. All three of your children go in different directions.
Shit. I knew I should have gotten more leads.
One of them, which one's on the lead? It's
This one, it's the
Sound Grandma
Grandma's
makes?
Disappointed Tisk.
Yep, Grandma's Disappointed Tisk is, I believe, the one on the lead. So it's just like, whang, and then the other two are just gone. One of them, I'm going to say Scrambled Eggs, starts climbing with Tabaxi climbing speed up the side of one of the tents and starts, cuckoo, cuckoo. You know he or she, sorry?
The she.
She, you know she's pretending to be a bird. She loves them so, but has only seen them in picture books.
She does
This is
want
the-
to be a bird.
Perfect time for it.
And we only wanted to, as always, dives under something and hides.
Right, well, I know where 2 is. I will try and make a beeline for eggs.
All right.
Do I notice this one?
Yeah, you also noticed Blam.
Okay, little one. Can I kind of pick her up and hut over the shoulder?
All right.
I'll start making my way up the side of the wall,
I'm a big fan of Blam Cam.
Yes.
Down here.
climbing up.
Check out the Blam Cam.
I got it. Climb. Come on, eggs. Come on.
Corn Knight, Dewey, and Scratches. The three of you arrive. Oh, partway through actually.
Yeah.
I guess Dewey, who's the furthest back. You feel like a warm, wet something hit your back, and you know King Boy is behind you.
It's comforting.
I feel like
I'm not
as
Dewey, sorry,
we-
Scratches. I'm so
As
sorry.
we run, Corn Knight is streaming popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm living it.
Scratches just stays right behind him, mouth open.
Delicious.
This is a system we have.
In the fray, you see a bone devil, which is a giant, imagine skeletal Tyrannosaurus Rex sort of looking
Yes.
thing.
Mhm.
You see it like boom, 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 crushing other devils as it goes, and all around on its bones, hanging off like monkeys, are little imps.
Oh,
It
boy.
streaks past you in one direction, heading presumably towards its vehicle. You also spot, going in a completely different direction, in just parting heads as it goes, a little cowboy hat. Just moving. You don't see what's wearing it.
All right.
You just see a little cowboy hat. All right.
Well, I'll note them both, I guess.
You all
Obviously, it's just legs out of the cowboy.
all four of you make it to Risky Business. You hop on.
We do.
So, Risky Business is a vehicle that needs positions, but also needs generalists.
Okay.
Do you have a position? If so, what is it?
Scratches will be at one of the places we can fire things.
All right. There's the ballistay, the catapult, the fire spout. What would you like?
So the catapult goes backwards.
Yes.
And the balustrades are on the sides, and
Yes.
the fire is front.
You can
I
move
want,
from position to position if you want, but where do you start?
Okay, Scratches will run in between the catapult and the fire. So
All right.
he's doing front and back.
Cool.
Perfect.
Where would you like to be?
How does the mechanism? How's it powered?
It has two giant gnomish engines, one on each side, to power the many wheels. They work by a mechanism that involves steam. you know you need to fire them up, and you know that when they start, you know that if they make no noise, that's bad, and if they make too much noise, that's bad. You need
Okay.
like a general cacophony, but nothing too much.
So, is there anything in particular that needs to be done for driving purposes?
Oh, for driving purposes, there is a helm that you turn it one way and one of the arms punches in, and you turn it the
Yeah.
other way and the other arm punches it in. You pull back and both arms punch in for brakes.
So the good news is I don't need to see to be able to drive this thing. Really, just
Oh, you
go my
can't see
direction.
while you're driving. You
Perfect.
can't.
So Dewey's gonna
There's a big-
take the helm.
There's
This
a big
5-year-old.
statue of King Boy blocking the view of whoever's.
It's our hood ornament.
Yeah,
But it's way too high up.
it's very big. It makes King Boy look like 3 times his regular size. So a medium-sized creature.
So a medium-sized creature now. Yeah, Dewey's gonna go to the helm and like flip and do whatever makes the steam happen.
All right.
Is
Corn Knight.
there like a lookout position?
Yes, there is. At atop King Boy's crown, there's a little seat. And you sit there, strap yourself in, and you watch out for danger.
Done. That's where I'll go. I'll
Perfect.
strap
All right, cool.
myself into lookout.
Right.
All right. So you get the engines revving, and with a boom, 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 highs or lows?
Ooh, hi this time.
Highs? All right, the engines are fine.
Great.
They're making the right amount of noise. The wheels begin turning, and Risky Business launches forwards.
I'd like to maybe like look back from my lookout. Should we have waited for...
You are all projected an image of Risky Business destroying its way through the market, getting them.
So is there anything either in front or back that needs to be destroyed so we can clear the way?
Oh, absolutely. You need to blast a hole into
okay,
the market.
front or
Yep.
back?
Front, there's no one behind you right now.
Right
You're
now, all right.
losing time right now because everyone's trying to get away. If you
Perfect.
wanted to, because the catapult would be facing people who are ahead of you now, you could fire the catapult, but the fire spout, you kind of want to blast a way in.
Yeah, Scratches is going to run up to the fire spout and just
Okay.
start flame throwing our way
Can
through.
I get you to make a straight up dexterity check to aim the fire spout?
Yeah.
For some reason, the way I'm imagining the fire spout working, and I know this is almost definitely not the case, is like you blow into a big tube.
Well,
and then the fire
you're
comes-
about to find out. What did you get?
23.
Perfect. You aim it perfectly. And now can
Okay.
I get you to make a strength check to there's a giant set of bellows that you need to jump up, grab, and then drag down with
Yeah.
you.
Hell yeah.
That's a 9.
9? That's fine. It's not
Good.
you just need to jump a little bit up, grab, and pull down. You can't get it all the way down to the ground, but your weight brings it down a little bit, and that's enough. The fire belches out the front, and
Good.
you've picked like a nice soft canvas target. You burn a massive hole, and I'm gonna get you to make a dexterity check to steer it through.
Do we?
Okay, that's not so bad. A 15.
15? That's fine. You steer it. It's a perfectly shaped hole, and you perfectly guide it through. You're in the Wandering Emporium. The ride starts becoming bumpy as you crush imps and other lemures beneath the
I'd like to be
wheels.
yelling out just the things I see to no effect or use. Like
You're-
tent, imp, wall, another imp, another tent.
All right,
Popcorn.
So you start driving your way through. You two see Risky Business
I'm awake?
breaking
Well,
its...
Zamet sees
no,
it.
sorry. Zamet, I mean, sorry.
I gotten,
I'm so sorry. Sound,
yes.
you see it.
Have I gotten we only wanted 2 out from underneath?
And at this time, you have grabbed everyone.
All right, yes, come on. All right, everybody. I want to like make sure everyone's kept on tight and just kind of start like sprinting and about to like jump on and climb up the Risky Business.
All right. There are 2 ways to board Risky Business while it's moving. One is to just jump and kind of seamlessly land on the deck, which King Boy assures you is possible, but you've never seen that happen.
Has King Boy ever done it?
No.
Can King Boy even jump?
King Boy can kind of jump. The other way is there is a rope ladder trailing on both sides. You can grab it and then be yanked along.
Can I try and get on this side and climb up?
You can try. Even with the Tabaxi climb speed, because you're carrying
I'm
so many
so
other people,
bundled.
Yeah.
I would still make you make a check. Are you
No,
comfortable
right,
doing
right,
that?
Right. Yes.
Yep. All right.
Okay, cool. Still going for it.
Jeez.
Do you have blam?
Even with disadvantage, you roll 2 18s, you're fine.
Wow.
You
Blam.
leap,
Okay.
over
latch
here.
onto the side, and crawl yourself up and over. You are all on Risky Business. All right.
Right.
We did
Drive your way out.
Let's
Make
go,
another
let's go.
dexterity check.
it. Yeah.
Oh, so this one's knocked
That's not
out.
so good. That was only a 10.
10.
Okay.
All right.
Can Scratches
Can I use
help by
inspiration?
Pulling one.
You can use inspiration.
for it.
Scratches, you can help pull down
I'm
one
ju-
of the
try-
arms.
Like jump a little bit more to try to get it all the way down.
You can try if
More
you want,
fire.
but then you're no longer manning the weapons, and I need to make you make a check just to
Oh,
get
I wanted
to
to
them.
like re-jump at the fire.
Oh, the fire.
Yeah,
oh,
to
yeah,
make
yeah.
more clear space.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, make another strength
Or to
check.
just burn more stuff down.
Yeah, we're
If you
here.
get at least 15, I'll give a +2.
No, that's an 8.
Can I
Okay.
help? Just assist
Uh,
the
unfortu-
general rogue business I got?
Oh, sorry. Do you have a position normally? Otherwise?
I was probably like engineering.
Engineering? All right, cool. You got it. Unfortunately, you're just kind of like dropping all the people that you
you're-
have right
I
now.
kind of imagine you just rolling Blam onto the floor.
Rolling
really
Blam.
unceremoniously.
Pretty sure she's still alive.
fine.
So inspiration, do I get to roll again?
Yes,
Yeah.
please
Okay,
roll
let's see if I
with
do-
advantage or roll again. I don't
Roll
mind.
again. I've already rolled once. Okay, that's way
Bad.
better. That would be a 17.
All right, cool. You managed to force one of the fists so deep into the ground that the entire war machine rocks onto 3 wheels, spins around, locks back down into place, and you're gonna go right back out the hole you made. While that's happening, there's nothing really to shoot at, but if you wanted to, I
Yes.
would increase the speed because it's still a bumpy ride. If
Yeah.
you make another attempt at firing the fire spell, you need to get at least 10.
Okay.
Come on, scratches.
It's a strength check.
Yeah, that's a 13.
All
That's
right,
enough.
you're out there almost immediately. You're back on the road. It's the closest thing that passes for a road around here. Rocks.
Right, right.
You know.
The fruit trail.
Road.
Yeah, fruit
Are
trap.
we heading for the
Yeah,
position marked
no.
on the
You're,
map?
Yeah.
you're going in the right
Cool.
direction
Okay,
almost
just wanted to
immediately.
check.
You see other vehicles all around you, other types of war machines, some with wheels that move in more than one direction.
Madness.
We don't need
No,
that.
Crazy.
not
That's
required.
not how wheels work.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
King Boy. And you are all projected with a mental image of sound you make, going to the engines and making them work as hard as they possibly can.
Okay.
Dewey, you are also awoken by that
Blam.
mental
That's
image.
Blam.
Blam, I'm
Blam.
doing.
God, I'm so sorry. Blam, you are awoken by that mental image. Dewey, you also awake to yourself. Finally, you understand who you've always
Actually, no,
been.
I'm probably in like a child.
But like making the noise.
Yeah.
I was definitely making the noise.
I'll go man the
Come on.
catapult.
Blam.
All right, you head to the catapult. What would you like to? You want to stay on the fire spout?
Yeah.
All right.
Burn
You could,
everything.
if you wanted to, you could man one of the balustrade and fire at one of the.
Yeah, Scratches will just kind of run between wherever we need to
Okay.
take someone out.
So I'm gonna get Scratches. Can I get you to make a dexterity check to aim
Yes.
one of the balustrade?
That's a 14.
14. You pull the lever. Wha-chunk! It fires out and strikes another one of the war machines. You destroy the front half of it, and it boom, 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 starts rolling and chaotically explodes. Can I get
That's what I'm
you,
talking
Dewey?
about.
Can I get you to make another dexterity check?
Is it coming
as-
towards us?
Hi, why would you? You've given me ammunition. Highs or lows?
I didn't think.
Oh, okay. Knowing that I either got 4 or 96, highs or lows?
Highs.
Highs.
I meant low.
Don't trust
Lows.
him.
Lows.
Help!
Highs.
Highs.
Highs?
Highs.
All right, I got 4. It is rolling towards you. It's like a missile
War
heading
machine.
for you.
War machine. War machine.
Dexterity check.
Okay, I rolled a 14.
14?
Yeah.
All right, you
run some
swerve
other belt.
and it it just bumps, but it does collide with Risky Business. Risky Business lurches up onto its other 3 wheels. Make another dexterity check.
Do I have a seatbelt on?
No.
A 13.
You do have a seatbelt. Did you put it on?
There's enough popcorn in your pocket. You're kind of wedged.
Yeah. Probably not.
Probably not. No, intelligence check. You made it.
Okay.
You've buckled yourself
Okay,
in.
thank
What did you
goodness.
get?
I got a 13.
13? You're just staying. Make another check. Get at least 15.
Can I attack them at the same time?
Can you attack?
Is there like a ballista that can like
You
fire
can
at them?
Because you're firing upwards and down. Are you, that war machine is gone. Would you like to fire at another one?
I thought we were. Getting
No, it's not
rammed.
colliding with you anymore.
Well.
You could, if you wanted to, at disadvantage, try to roll and target with the ballista pointing upwards like that.
No.
Try to target.
No, I will hurt myself.
I rolled a 21.
All right. Boom, 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 boom. Off you go. All right. Can I get sound you make? Can you
Right.
make? Oh, I roll for
You
you.
roll this.
Which engine would you like to work on?
Well, I want to. I'll work on the left one, and I'll make Grandma Tisk working on the other one, and I want to make sure the other two are safely like attached to rigging, so they don't roll around.
All right. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to make the check to just put your kids in safe
That
places.
is fine.
for this turn.
That's
Totally
the first thing
got
I
it.
do.
Totally.
All the children.
All right. They're kind of secure,
Ooh.
but they could be more secure.
Nah, safety first, Adam.
All right, safety first. Blam, would you like to try and make the engines work?
Yes.
You idiot. Why would you do this? Oh, man. One of the engines, it's like a regular amount of noise would be. Now it starts. It starts getting
Oh, no.
red hot and belches steam.
Anyone else just imagine Blam hit it? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Boom.
done.
While that happens, bam, deal with this shit. A giant Ferris wheel of a war machine. Boom, 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 boom. Starts rolling through. Each of where the carriages would be is instead a giant right foot from some creature. A dragon, a Baylor, a pit fiend, anything big enough. Boom, 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 boom.
Except that one.
Written on the side is a giant sign with the name of this war machine, right foot first.
Okay.
Woven in between the spokes
Okay.
is a bone devil, and all around it are imps.
So he doesn't even have a seat. Woven
It's
into
just
it
a
like so
Ferris
many
wheel.
daisy
Boom,
chains.
boom, 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 boom. It's coming towards you from straight behind. It is gonna crush you.
Oh, no, we're gonna crush it.
Yes.
What do you do?
Scratch just runs to the catapult.
You get to the catapult. You make a dexterity check to aim it.
That is a 22.
22, perfect. Strength check to pull that lever.
Go, go, go.
Let's fire some fruit at this bad boy.
That's an unnatural 20.
The rock flies high and far into the air. You think to yourself, what a waste of good fruit. It strikes the Ferris wheel perfectly dead on. One of its feet crumples inwards, and you can hear the tearing and shearing of metal.
Yes.
okay.
Now is it 2 love feet?
You already have a point of inspiration. All right. So, good news, bad news. What do you want first?
Bad news.
bad
Come on.
news.
Always
Yeah.
go
Bad
Bad
news
news.
is, as it comes back around, you can see that the rock, boom, acts as a foot, and the Ferris wheel keeps going.
Okay.
Good
Oh.
news is, you can see there's a slight wobble now, though. Whenever the boulder hits the ground, the Ferris wheel wobbles. You think maybe if you hit it again when
Yeah.
it's wobbling, you could tip it onto its side.
Yeah, we're going bowling. Let's do.
Yeah. Let's.
All right.
in.
Meanwhile, I need you to make another dexterity check.
15.
15? All right, cool. So another war machine. This one just like a hedgehog or a hedgehog or a echidna style design with just like spikes coming all out of it. It moves, tries to slam into you, but as that happens,
What?
say something.
Oh.
You're on lookout, you idiot.
I notice it and yell, porcupine!
You turn and the porcupine war machine skips past you, and one of the spikes like scuffs the hide a little bit. As a family, you are painting to fix it.
Yes, King Boy. We'll get to that later.
All right, that happens. Blam and sound you make.
Uh-huh.
The engines are overheating.
oh no.
Your kids still could be safer. You haven't made that second check yet.
Blam's got it.
I'll try again.
No. So are they secured in? Is anyone supposed to grab them with me and I'll walk to run to the engines?
Are you gonna have all of them in your hands?
I think gotta be safe.
Okay, you grab all of them and you move to the engines. Blam, what are you doing as he tries to fix this?
My best.
My best.
I give you the children. Yeah, you play with the kids. I got this.
Are they as big as me?
Yeah.
At least 2 are. Keep them amused. They
All right.
always get distracted.
So, again, I've got good news, bad news. Which would you like first?
Half and half, Adam.
Half.
I want the first half of the bad news and the first half of the good news.
The first half of the bad news?
Yeah.
Blam, you turn back to,
Okay.
it begins to calm down.
Okay. And now the second half of the bad news.
Second half of the, no, wait, what?
Second half of the
we
bad
cannot
news.
swirl the ice cream on this show, clearly.
Second half, do you mean like the first part of the bad news?
Yeah.
The first part of the bad news, Blam, you notice no tugging on the lead and turning around. And then the other half of the good news is, you pull some levers, close a hatch.
Good.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Did that make sense?
No.
Oh,
A baby's gotten loose.
And the engine's fine.
Yeah.
All right, we did it.
Yeah, we sorted
Worked it out.
all right. We only wanted 2 is gone. You do not know where they are.
Oh, no.
That was the one I wasn't holding.
That's the little one.
All right. Meanwhile, scratches.
Yeah.
You got to aim again. Roll. You need to get at least. This is a tough one because you got to aim it perfectly. You got to get at least 20.
Come on, Scratches.
no.
Yeah, tough one.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah. Dex?
Yeah,
to aim?
Dex check.
17.
You aim it. You're gonna hit if you pull the trigger, or you could aim again, but that's your turn.
It's up to you.
A split is still a good move in bowling, so we're gonna try to knock it down.
Strength check.
Yes.
That's what I like to hear.
Natural 20.
All right. Point of inspiration.
Yeah.
And the boulder flies high and far. The bone devil peeks its head out
I'm gonna smash him in the face.
to look out to see where you guys are. And unfortunately, it's a very good hit on the machine, but you weren't aiming for the bone devil. But the bone devil does have a what the fuck expression as your first boulder collides with your second boulder and they pinball in the pinwheel.
As soon as that happens, you just hear Scratches go, "That's a strike!"
All right, so imps start falling out chaotically, hitting the ground.
Who let the imps out? It was Scratches.
The
Scratches did that.
The giant Ferris wheel begins belching flames.
Okay.
You're not sure where the engine is or if it has an engine as the bone devil does this. Then reaches out with one of its feet and boom, kicks the sand. Boom, kicks the sand. Boom, kicks the sand, and it gains speed.
We're gonna attack him again.
All right.
This is my
Where's the
personal
porcupine?
enemy.
What?
Where's the
The
porcupine?
porcupine has careened and is making like an S sort of shape to try and come back and strike you.
Can I see whoever's driving it?
You can. Atop it is a bearded devil with like long chain beard and a long chain headdress that is flapping out
Do I
behind
think if I
it.
threw an axe at it, I could get him? If I was lucky.
If it was close enough, you could.
All right, maybe I'll like poke my head in down to Dewey and be like, "Get close to the porcupine."
I can't see anything. The wheel's like up here.
There, well, there's a car I'm calling the porcupine. And if we could get close, is it to our right or left?
It would be it's right now to your right.
Head right.
Dewey has a better idea. Can I just extend the arm straight out as if he could walk on it?
Are you
Oh,
you
no
kidding?
point.
To make the arms move like that? No, you can't. What you could do, if you wanted to get dangerous, is you could rock risky business onto its side and then punch that way, and that would be the same thing.
All right, let's get risky.
Yeah.
All right.
We-
Here's some
Dexterity
risky
check.
business.
Not the risk,
Dexterity.
but I call
This
the
is
risky
another
business
20.
enough.
You got to get a 20, at
believe in
least
you.
20.
A very high.
Yeah.
Oh, I have an inspiration, don't I?
You do.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This is inspiration time. Dewey's
Use it.
inspired.
Dewey's gonna punch it.
Nope. Dewey does not punch it like a 12.
12. All right.
Well,
you
Dewey punched something. It
you
just
managed
wasn't
to
it.
you managed to turn like enough that you've angled it so that the Corn Knight could get an axe in, or do you want to wait? It's up to you.
Do you reckon I could jump to it?
You could theoretically anything can happen.
Am I close enough that if I jump to it, I wouldn't just fall on the ground?
Yes, at some point you would be.
I jump to it. I assume that was the plan now because they didn't know what Dewey didn't do what this is what I'm assuming is the go.
Bum 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 bum. Wah! You jump across. As you do so,
Just gonna impale myself on the spike.
you hit. You grab 2 spikes,
Oh,
and you're
okay.
like, "Thank God." Then you look down, and you see a spike is straight through your chest.
Oh no! But I thought I couldn't be harmed as long as corn
It's
exists.
cured.
You take 15 points of damage.
Wow.
I'm alright. I'll be right. Surely. I'm fine.
All right.
I'm fine.
Well, how healthy are you?
I'm healthy. I got 49 hit points max. I'm okay.
18.
That's your turn.
Can I just not react because I assume I can't die? I'm immortal till the.
You still feel pain.
Yeah, but
But Adam, I don't know if you know this about the Corn Knight, but as long as corn exists in the world, he cannot be killed.
You do
Is
an
the Corn
excellent.
Knight a passed on like title? Like, can you pass on the title of Corn Knight to another person?
I can if need be. When the harvest comes,
Anyway,
I'll pass the
you do
title
a
on.
very good job of remaining stoic
Good.
and not screaming. It is to no one's benefit though.
to
because
my
you are-
benefit. I don't want to break my own illusion.
You use a scythe, yeah?
No, I use a sword, but I'm thinking I'll call it the scythe. 'Cause that's
Also
fine.
good.
Blam. Maybe maybe because you're just trying to pay a lot of attention for the kids. You just also happen to have the highest passive perception. But just because you happen to be looking out for the kids, you see. So, it's got like a knoll's head, but clearly no visible eyes. While it has legs, it seems to more glide on its belly, pulling itself along by maybe 20 tongues.
What?
Ew.
Its mouth is
No.
agape with razor teeth,
No.
and its belly has no skin to speak of,
okay.
with
Well,
its
yeah.
guts exposed. It is gargantuan, the size of a dragon, maybe bigger, and it drags itself with its tongues along the ground.
so gross.
It makes a massive, on a lip, a beach, and then it comes down, crunching 3 war machines beneath it. Around its waist is a little strap, and you can see atop it a saddle, and in that saddle is a kobold
Yeah.
with a cowboy hat. The kobold draws a 6-shooter, levels it at another war machine, and pulls the trigger. Big B's fist explodes from the end of the gun and crunches that war machine.
Does it have a little ribbon that comes down and says "Bam"?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, with that, it is your turn.
Okay, I look for sound you make. Your children are too small.
Which one's missing?
The smallest child.
Look, something underneath. She likes to hide.
Can I try and tether the other children somewhere?
One of them has
You-
a leash.
You can. That'll be your turn.
I'm just gonna have to.
Oof. You put one down. You put one down.
No.
Turn around. Put the other down. When you turn back, the first one's gone. Scrambled eggs is also missing. You hear above you, with the highest perception, you hear above you,
Oh my
She
god.
likes being a bird.
Is she
she's a bird. She's up
directly
there.
above my head?
Sorry? No. I mean, she's up in the rigging of your war machine.
She'll
You
get
have a
She
sail,
took
but
over
for
the,
no
the
reason.
lookout
She's-
spot because it's the highest.
there. She likes being high.
All right, what are you doing?
How are the engines looking?
They're looking fine, but King Boy definitely wants more power out of them.
All
You
right.
see him standing atop one of them.
Cool. I'll
Steam
boil.
Steam slowly expanding him.
but I'll keep at the end. Can I use my like roguish master of tactics to kind of just help Blam out
Sure, absolutely. Use the
Alright.
help action at range.
as a
For
bonus?
Blam.
But like, you'll help. Look, I'll give her advice of where to look for the kids,
All right. On your next turn, I'll give you advantage. What are you doing?
and making sure the engines are going faster. Offer fruit. They love it.
Chunk, 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 chunk. They start chuffing along. They get a little red, but not too red.
Okay.
You get a burst of extra speed. You get +4 to all of your dexterity checks from now on.
Yeah.
All right.
That presumably you're often the one driving the war machine, but we've never lowered the steering wheel for you.
Yeah, no.
That's
not at
good.
Right before you scratches, you just hear, woo! And all of you are sent a telepathic image of a lovely, beautiful, verdant field in which a house and a white picket fence sits.
Aw.
You don't see
Oh,
what,
inspiring.
but a purpley, oily hand opens the picket fence. Ruh, 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 ruh. A beautiful golden retriever runs its way across the field. You can tell you're in the material plane. It leaps up into wearing a beautiful suit with a hat. King Boy. Woo! He yells at the little dog and it wags its tail. He walks into the house, puts his hat on a hat rack, puts his briefcase on a table, and his beautiful wife stands before him. She says, "Dinner's ready. The kids are here."
We gotta get this Lemieux the American dream. We gotta make it happen.
King Boy sits at an impossibly large table. Before him are his wife, his 3 children, a seat for his dog, and all of you.
Ah,
At the house he wants to build in the material plane.
Sorry, wife and kids, human?
yeah.
Oh, all human.
Yeah.
They're all human.
King
So,
Boy's got a dream. And we gotta
Scratches, what do you do?
Scratches. So Scratches toppled the Ferris wheel, right?
Yes.
But the guy's like foot pedaling at him.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And he's gaining speed. Scratches wants to take him out.
All right. Now you've begun messing up the spokes and the machinery. You can try to do that perfect shot again at 15 instead of 20 this time.
Okay. Perfect. Let's do
So
it.
You can do it.
dexterity,
That's an unnatural 20.
perfect. You line it up. It's perfect. All you need to do, strength to pull that lever.
Come on.
That is a 19.
Bonk, bonk.
Yeah.
It flies high, far, and true. Crunch! You destroy it. As it hits the ground, it starts rolling on the wrong side, and it flies apart. Imps, metal, and bones fly everywhere. You've destroyed it.
Good.
Then, Dewey?
With the extra speed, Dewey wants to like full force ahead.
Absolutely. All right, make another dexterity check.
So with the 6 you said to it now?
What
With
was
a
it you
plus
added?
4.
4. And then my 2 dex, so 6, so 14.
14. That's enough. All you need to do is just get ahead of the pack, and you are ahead of the pack.
Yay!
Good,
Yeah.
good, 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 good.
I'm still on the porcupine.
Oh,
Friends are leaving me behind.
We left him on the porcupine because
you
no one
are!
Dewey! What?
You all?
Our plan!
Hey, did anyone see you go?
knew.
You all see ahead of you. Vroom, 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 vroom. A circle starts to materialize, and through it, you can see, you all recognize it, the material plane. It wasn't a day's travel at all. That bearded devil lied to you.
Fibber.
That piece of shit.
You make me, all of you make a mental note to punch him one if you ever see him again. Blam, what do you want to do? Oh, sorry, Corn Knight. What do you want to do? Sorry, I forgot. Look,
You're not on
dead
the
man
It
walking.
happened. I'd like to pull the spike out of my belly.
You do so.
Can I climb down to the driver's seat?
You can if you want.
Can I climb down and
She's not
attack?
expecting you. She's looking ahead, not facing you.
Okay,
It
can
would
I
be
just-
climbing up to the driver's
Can I just
seat.
climb down and stab her with my corn sword?
All right.
With the harvest? It's harvest time! Also, my friends have abandoned me.
Nat 1.
It's like a glass window, and I just.
As you lunge forwards, she looks, sees you, and then grabs your sword and slams you in the face with it. You fall off the Blam! You can see that Scrambled Eggs has climbed high enough on the mast that when you go through the hole, next round, crunch. Scrambled Eggs will be left in hell.
Get my baby. I need scrambled eggs. She's the good one.
So she's gone far enough out
Yeah,
that if
they have a climb speed.
We are fast.
will I be left in hell?
If you follow after, yes. May I suggest, being the kind DM I am, that you bring Scrambled Eggs to you somehow. Somehow.
Well, you did give me the hints about fruit.
I did. She loved fruit.
I
Oh,
start.
I was saying something more violent.
That's true.
Embrace being a barbarian.
Break the mast.
Scrambles is on a Scrambles. Scrambles
We
is,
call it scramble. Sometimes it's good.
is on a wooden mask.
Just
Break
saying.
the mast. Break the
Oh, so I
mast.
can just
Break
snap
the
it.
mast.
Yeah, it doesn't actually do anything.
Break the mast. It's ornamental.
It's just
It's
visual
mostly a
only.
climbing rigging for her to get
It
high.
would be a
Well-
shock if you removed all the superfluous stuff from this war machine. How little was left.
I would like to use my final rage and maybe go into a frenzy to help boost everything just a little bit more. I would like to snap off the mast, and as I bring it down, just see if I can just maybe a bit, just knock the cat out because she will die in hell if I don't.
Sleepy time.
You swing, crunch, the mast tips. As it tips, immediately Scrambled Eggs leaps off. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Oh my god!
Scrambled Eggs travels downwards and slightly backwards, but with a rough dexterity check, you instead act as a cushion.
Okay.
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 You
We didn't
take
lose a baby in
11
hell.
points of damage.
Okay, well,
Good dad save.
Yeah.
All right.
I put the child in a headlock.
The giant creature opens its maw and teeth begin to slowly swirl around. It's running up behind you. One last dexterity check.
Come on.
Is
come
it in
on,
range
come
for any of our
on.
weapons?
24.
24. You slide into the material plane. As you do so, one final shot if you wish.
Yes, I do.
Dexterity to aim.
That's a 9.
It's a poor shot. You could try firing if you want.
Hell yeah. Everyone's
not?
just
Yeah.
I know it's chaos
It's almost
now.
like a celebration
Yeah.
shot.
That's
at
a
this
9.
point.
9.
Hits me.
The
Corn Knight, no.
Or not running behind.
You said it.
Detective series.
Highs or lows, you idiot.
Highs.
Highs? All right. No, you missed the hole completely. It closes as you see something large passing through it. Your boulder skips off whatever that giant thing passing through the hole into hell is, whatever it is. You strike it, but glancing.
Yeah, that's whatever. Fine.
And that's it.
We did it?
But we're down our corn night.
Corn night.
Curse you!
All right, everybody, let's do a head check, okay? The babies are good.
Your kids are all here.
Babies are good. Other two kids are good. Scratches.
Yeah.
King boy.
I'm very old.
Abandoned in hell
Anyone seen the corn knight?
by my
He was-
so-called friend.
Anybody seen the corn knight?
He was on lookout.
It was on the mark.
You wanted me to go right.
Ting, ting, ting. A single giant tooth from whatever that creature was rolls up to your war machine.
Oh.
You received the same message as before with the white picket fence and the golden retriever, but one seat is conspicuously empty.
No, it's not empty. There's a piece of corn on the chair.
Honorary piece of corn.
It looks like we lost the corn knight, but oh well.
He
Win
left.
some, you lose some, I guess.
We shall shock in his honor.
Yes, you shall. Don't worry, little one. We would never abandon you. I make this face. Right, that is good. I'm so sorry about the corn knight. Was anyone friend with the corn knight? Anybody?
No.
We had a really good working relationship.
Yeah. Our detective series.
Is there a lot of
just
fruit
in the
around or
dumps now.
rocks?
You pick up a single. You're in a cornfield. You pick up a single ear of corn.
Everybody, let us celebrate.
And with that, I was your DM, Adam Carnivale.
I was your Joel Zammett.
I was your Cass.
I was your Jackson.
I was Dewey.
I was your Tiffany.
Thank you so much.
Farewell.
Uru, have a sick one.
Bye.
The harvest did come.
The harvest has come and went. Very nice, gang.
Abandoned.
That was beautiful. Thank
I
you.
laughed a lot. That was needed.